Now we want to move on to solving systems of rational equations, or in the case of example 6, a system of equations that doesn't start off with any rational expressions, but as we proceed with either our methods for substitution or elimination, becomes a problem with a rational expression. We can identify our first equation as equation 1, and then equation 2. For each of these problems, we'll either need to apply substitution or elimination. In this case, our best method will be to use substitution. We can solve equation 1 for x to get x is equal to 4 over y, which now introduces a rational expression into our problem. Substituting that into equation 2 will give us 4 times that expression 4 over y squared plus y squared is equal to 20. Squaring 4 over y will give us 16 over y squared, and then multiplying by 4 will give us 64 over y squared. So just simplifying that first term. From there, we'll multiply across by the common denominator, which in this case is y squared, which will leave us with 64 plus y to the 4th power is equal to 20y squared. We can subtract 20y squared to the left-hand side and rearrange our terms to write this as y to the 4th power minus 20y squared plus 64 is equal to 0. This will factor as y squared minus 4 times y squared minus 16, which will then leave us with two different problems to solve. We'll need to look at solutions for y squared minus 4 equal to 0 and y squared minus 16 is equal to 0. But each of those can actually factor one more step using difference of squares into y minus 2, y plus 2, and y minus 4 times y plus 4. Meaning that in the end we have 4 different solutions for y. Y can be equal to either plus or minus 2 or plus or minus 4. From there, we need to go back to equation 1 and substitute in our different values to find those corresponding values for x. We'll start off by substituting in y equals 2, which will set x equal to 4 divided by 2, or 2. We'll get x is equal to 4 over negative 2, meaning x would be equal to negative 2. We would get x is equal to 4 divided by 4, meaning x is equal to 1. And then if we substitute in negative 4, we would get x is equal to negative 1. In the end then, we have 4 different solutions. We need to make sure we're being careful at the values of x and y that are paired together. When we got an x value of 2, we got that by substituting in y equals 2. When we got our x value of negative 2, we had substituted in y is equal to negative 2, giving us 2 of our coordinate pairs. The other pairs would be 1, 4, and negative 1, negative 4.